"40 feet, flat, 1-to-1 ratio, the most ferocious bear on the planet. Except, of course, for the polar bear, which will kill you before you realize it's not a snowbank. Inside the Grand Event Center at the Grand Casino Resort and Hotel, 5 of the world's best fought to take down the bear using the greatest bear repellent known to man, deft bowling skills. The opening match pitted 2 3-time PBA Tour champions against each other, and if you want a glimpse of how the bear treats people, take a look at the first shot on the show.
No.
Dreaded 7-10 split on his first shot.
After the bedpost from Dick Allen, Rhino Paige stepped up with a strike and then, looking for a double.
Rhino Paige tries to do.
No. 3-6-7-9. I wonder how to pick that up.
Gets it!
Oh, that's how. Now, can anyone find the pocket? Paige packs the pocket in the 4th and again in the 5th to take a 12-pin lead halfway through the match.
Back-to-back strikes increases the lead to 12 pins.
And here comes Dick Allen. Paige puts the pressure on with a late turkey, but the match was Allen's if he could mark in the 10th.
First time, needs a mark.
Which he gets right off the bat.
That's a good mark.
The best way to do it.
Next up, the first motive versus motive battle on television as 3rd seed Ronnie Russell stepped in to take on Allen. First frame. Ready for a lot of striking? Well, go somewhere else. This match was even more of a grind than the first one. A good chance to look at some spare games. And that, kids, is why you practice your spares. They keep you alive a little longer while a bear claws at your jugular vein. This was anybody's match in the 9th when Allen stepped up looking to put the pressure on Russell with a strike.
But the left lane continues to cause trouble.
Well, it's hopeless now. Let's see how he throws at it, though, just for fun.
Oh my God! He pulls it off!
He made the 2-8-10 on television. I'm not sure I've ever seen the 2-8-10 made on TV.
He's still in a game,
That's
baby.
unbelievable.
He's still in a game right now.
What a spare pickup for Dick Allen. Fantastic shot.
I've only made this once in my life. The 2-8-10 I've made once. I've made the 7-10 split 7 times. I've made this 1 time. That is incredible.
After all the excitement, Russell came up in the 10th needing a double and 5 pins to shut out Allen.
Good shot.
Lane, it was a good shot, 10 stands.
The miss means Allen can win the match with a double of his own and nominal count on the fill ball.
Come on, can he get the first? You bet.
And he took no time on that shot.
Needs this. Doesn't get it.
Ronnie Russell escapes the victor and will get Bill O'Neill in the next match. Russell struck, quite nicely too.
Not surprising. Good start left lane here for Ronnie Russell.
And Bill O'Neill left a 2-8-10, but for some reason was unable to convert it. A strike in the 2nd for O'Neill and an open frame for Russell made this an 8-frame match. Russell took control with strikes in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Trying to stay hot, you bet.
But O'Neill didn't let himself get too far behind.
Wheel. It did wheel, all right.
After that turkey with his first shot in the 10th, O'Neill needed 2 more strikes to guarantee at least a tie.
Good luck.
Did not quite.
The miss left Russell needing a mark in 8 in the 10th. At this point, we often assume it's over. But is it? Yes, of course it is. That's why we assume.
That's the mark he needed.
Ronnie Russell earned his second win of the day and would bowl for the title against Tommy Jones. Title match. Tommy Jones seeking his 16th title, Ronnie Russell seeking his second. Jones led qualifying with a 220 average, and Russell just dispatched two top competitors. Jones in front of the ball returned to start.
His approach.
Lofton and comes in high, gets a break.
Welcome to a burned-up mess, Mr. Jones. After a spare in the second, Jones in the third. Too hot. And the fourth.
Gets help again, double wood. This could be his day.
Too cold. And then Russell.
Looks for the turkey. Wants that to hurry. It does.
Just right. Russell took control with 4 just rights in a row. The scores were much closer than the actual bowling would have you believe, but eventually, Jones' poor ball reaction caught up to him.
No, he cannot. Washer.
Regardless, it was Russell's good reaction that made the true difference here. Russell stayed clean the entire game and pulled away from Jones with another double late.
It helps.
Escaping the woods with the trophy after earning his second career PBA Tour title in the Grand Casino Summer Swing PBA Bear Open. Let's go now to Mike J. Laneside for the trophy and check presentation with Ronnie Russell.
Time now for the PBA Bear Open postgame show. Come with me. How about that for a finish? Ronnie Russell is our champion. Here at the Grand Event Center at the Grand Resort Casino Hotel, PBA Bear Open champion, Ronnie Russell. Congratulations, we have Joe Garcia and we have Chris Skillings. Joe Garcia, the general manager from the Grand Casino Hotel, and Chris Skillings, pro bowler and GM over at Fire Lake Bowling Center. And we turn to the general manager who has the PBA Bear Open trophy.
On behalf of Fire Lake Bowling Center, I'd like to present you with your champion trophy. Congratulations, and
thank you very much.
Couldn't have done any better.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for everything.
Joe Garcia, GM here, has an oversized representation of payment for your achievement.
Ronnie, great job. I tell you what, that's a tough pattern out there. Hey, on behalf of Grand Casino Hotel and Resort, I would like to present you this check for $10,000. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Grand Casino. Appreciate it.
Ronnie, you got your first title at the Brunswick Euro Challenge overseas, and now you won on American soil.
Yeah, it's a different feeling over here to win because, you know, there's just a lot more family and friends over here, and it's just, I'm not even going to remember the last few balls I threw. I'm so, like, out there right now. It's exciting.
It is exciting, and for folks who have been watching qualifying and the second qualifying round, this 40-foot soup, explain to us how hard this is.
Well, I don't, the biggest thing that led me to this is I never shot a game under 200, I don't believe. So, I mean, just spare shooting, unlike, you know, my first game, but it's very difficult because sometimes you can feel like you have the right ball motion and you get a little soft or throw it a little hard and it makes you look goofy.
But then you come to the different environment here in the Grand Event Center. What was the first indication that you had that your role and the way you were throwing it was going to lead to this moment?
Well, I grew up on bowling on the lanes here, and not the lanes here, but this AMF surface, and that made me feel really comfortable. It's a different environment in the big arena like this, so sometimes the lights can be really daunting on you and make you hot and just make the lanes different. And I don't know why sometimes that things happen, but things happen in the right moments. And honestly, I think Tommy carrying a few of those hits just put a little fire in my ass.
And you've done it now. You've repeated as a PBA champion, and that is a special thing to do as a professional bowler.
Yeah, winning over there was awesome because you know, it's always the first title, but when we grow up, we're always trying to win on TV, and to do it finally was awesome.
And some folks to thank.
We got first and foremost our little guys over here from Motive that are making a big run in the industry right now. I'm really excited for them, and I'm glad to be a part of it. And all my staffers back here, Mike Devaney, Tom, I hope I don't miss anybody, the family, just literally everybody. I'm really sorry if I missed anybody, but it's awesome. You know, I'd like to also thank Billy Orlikowski, and he was a big part of, you know, my physical game in the last 4 years, and it's awesome to be a champion now.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you in the King of the Swing.
Yep, thank you.
That's Ronnie Russell, the 2014 PBA Bear Open Championship winner. Enjoy.